The good stuff is all new and live. Today, we're turning up the heat and the hustle. Stylist Alexis Honce is racing the clock with outfit flips so fast, proving that summer style can keep up with your schedule. Then, we've got recipes, party tricks, and smart tech to help you do summer faster and better. Plus, get ready to laugh. International comedy star James Mullinger is here. It's summer in a dash, and it all starts right now.
Seat. We all know summer can be such a busy time of the year. There's always so many things to do and so many places to be. So for all those go-getters out there, here to show us how to quickly transform one look into the next is my own personal style icon, Alexis Honce.
Surprised me.
Hey. How's it going, Alexis?
It's going great. Today is a great day.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited to show you some fun looks. You know, people like to leave the house in the morning, come out at night.
Yeah.
Not necessarily me, I'll be honest.
Okay, so what do you do? So typically if I'm out of the house, I stay out, because if I go home, I'm not leaving home. Like, I'm staying there, you know?
See, and I'm comfortable, like, go out, come back, sleep for an hour, and go to bed.
Nice. That's a good energy. That's a good energy.
You know, the introverted me wants a long time. But I have, like, friends that literally leave from morning to night with kids. I mean, and you gotta be prepared. I think it's like, if you have a versatile closet, by swapping a few things that maybe you could throw in the car or put in your purse, you can, like, totally dramatically change a look from one thing to another.
Ooh, okay, I love this. We're gonna see a few looks, and if you like any of the looks you're about to see, just scan the QR code on your screen. Let's get to it, starting off with Candace. Come on out. Okay. This is a good fit.
Isn't this cute?
Yeah, I love this outfit.
Can I just say that a t-shirt dress is a summer essential?
Totally.
I've styled her here today, and you can use your imagination if you want to do something different, but kind of for like a kid's soccer game, watching kids sports, that kind of thing.
Okay, right on.
Maybe you're hanging out beside an outdoor pool in the neighborhood or something like that. So something really casual. The dress is Old Navy. It's so cute.
So cute.
Little tote or big tote so they can carry everything for the day. I think that's, or for the game, that's essential. You need a lot of snacks.
Yeah, a lot of
I know
snacks
that.
for yourself and the kids, I guess.
You end up eating a lot. You snack a lot when you become a mom. And then just a slip-on sandal because you want to be really comfortable. So now should we change up the look? Because I'm going to take her from like watching your kids' games to date night with a hubby.
Okay, I like this.
Which is really fun. I'm going to switch her shoes first.
Okay. Oh, cute.
You know what? Just adding a pop of color or a kind of a cool, trendy shoe, I think is just like can instantly change an outfit.
Yeah.
Also, stylists dress the models the way they dress themselves. This is how it works.
Also, Candace, amazing job. That was really well done.
Now, why I love this dress even more is it's kind of fun because it's like below the knee, but we're gonna ruche it up and make it a little sexier.
Okay.
For date night.
Cute.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that was a good quick change. Okay.
We're making her work here.
Yeah.
But it's like a quick change just to make it feel a little bit more like date night, and then a nice crop jacket. I think when you layer, even through the summer,
that's cute.
What happens is it like completes the outfit. Sometimes I find like people, they just leave the house in the one outfit, but if you just add a little layer, whether it be a necklace, a jacket, something like that, it really transforms the look.
It really does.
And then we swapped out her tote, which we love, but then we're gonna give her a little nighttime kind of essential bag from Zara, which is so cute.
Yeah.
So she still looks cute and casual because you don't want to go over the top.
Yeah.
And then finally, we're gonna whip that hair out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Date night.
And she's gonna have fun for the night without the kiddos.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Candace, you look great. Oh, and the purse is coming in handy already. We love it. You look great, Candace. Thanks so much. I love it. From game to date night. I love it. So good. So good. Okay, now we're gonna go from yoga to mimosas. How does that sound? Come on out here, Antonella. Ready to go. Yeah.
Well, first let's just talk about how cute she is.
Yeah.
I picked today, well, well, athletic wear because we're going from yoga to mimosa. But if you want to have versatility and wear them more places than one, if we had like a bright pink suit on right now, it would read athletic.
Totally.
So I like neutral. So at least if you have an athletic set, have one nice black and white set, and then a nice over-the-shoulder bag. That's from Uniqlo, and then Geox slip-on sneakers. Obviously, she's working out, okay?
She's working out. She's running in and out. Yeah.
So let's make some changes. I'll take the bag from you. And I'm gonna talk about her jacket while she puts these guys on. You can just drop them right in there, or I'll help you.
Thank you. We love a slip-on, slip-off shoe. It reminds me of, remember when you were a kid and you'd be like cramming your foot in there? They make those for you now,
That's like their new technology. They're so comfortable. And like, if you don't have to do up a lace, it saves you time.
Totally.
Okay, so what I wanna do first thing is like give her a great shoe, which is a pointy toe pump that you can keep in your tote or something like that.
Very cute.
We're going to mimosas. If you believe it, people, capris are back, okay?
Okay.
I say embrace them. Embrace them because they're kind of fun. They go below the knee. They're easy to wear. And we're just gonna add a really fun piece. So what I love about a trench is just that it instantly, it makes you preppy. It makes you kind of street style. Really nice.
This is giving very like Audrey Hepburn-y, you know?
I love that.
Who just worked out and now is going for mimosas.
I also kind of copied a Hailey Bieber look that she just did, which is almost to a T, this look, which is so fun because you want to keep it easy when you're meeting your girlfriends for mimosas.
Totally.
So a nice little Longchamp backpack here too. And she's good to go.
So
put on the glasses.
I feel like going to yoga and then going to mimosas, that's a big move.
That one I'm not going home to nap for. I'll be there.
There you go. You're going for that one. All right. Now, finally, we are going from the beach to dinner. So come on out, Amanda. This is nice.
I know.
Yeah, very beachy.
When I'm shopping for people, I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta get some for myself.
Yeah.
So this one's really fun. So I went to Old Navy for the suit. It just has this beautiful texture to it, which is nice. I think we have like this, you might have mentioned
I was saying this backstage, I'm not gonna lie.
But if it's too smooth, it can really, it falls flat sometimes, let's say.
So I feel like the little bit of texture just gives you a little bit more, I don't know, it feels more, I'm more comfortable in a bathing suit with texture.
Yeah, I think so too. Just nice visually too. So that's from Old Navy, and then the pants are from Marshall. So this is a great beach look with her little beach bag here. We are gonna take her for dinner, but what I'm gonna do first is talk about the shoes. So I'm actually not gonna swap her shoes this time because instead of a flip-flop, if you invest in a nice leather sandal, it's got the grommets, this can easily read city. Yeah. So I think that's something that you need. Yes, you need your flip-flops, but if you want versatility, you need a nice leather sandal for the summer. Okay. And then now just to kind of polish it up, we're gonna add a linen blazer. Oh, cute. As we're going for dinner, we wanna look pulled together. Have nice coverage. You don't have to do it up. You can roll it up.
Alexis Honce, you always got to pull up the sleeves. It's always a good move, but yeah.
Your arm's going to work out with me for sure. And then just to finish it off, we want to keep it really fun. It's summer, so it's okay showing a little midriff. If you want to do this look and you don't like a two-piece, a one-piece reads as a bodysuit. So if you're like, no, I'll never do a two-piece, a one-piece bathing suit looks like a top. Oh my gosh. Because you wouldn't show any skin, which is great.
I love that.
But she could go out in Yorkville or somewhere downtown and like this, and then, you know what, she could take the jacket off and go dancing afterwards.
Ah, right on. So this is a 3 for look, not even just 2. This is beach to dinner to dancing. We love it. Amanda, you look fantastic. Thank you so much. Such a good job. The best. Well, we got to take a quick break, but we will be right back. Stick around.
Tomorrow, we're celebrating the best of Canadian products and produce in our Canada's Pantry Challenge. Mary's calling on culinary heavyweights Lynn Crawford, Craig Wong, and Vijaya Selvaraju to open up the pantry and whip up a feast that shouts, "Oh, Canada!" in every bite.
Can't say you're Canadian if you don't have maple syrup.
Who will deliver the ultimate celebration of Canadian cuisine? Find out tomorrow on an all-new episode.
In a dash today. Now, I'm going to give you just a little inside scoop. We are live today, and I might look a little shorter than I did in the last segment. That's because my shoe broke during the commercial break, so I had to switch up. So it is a good day. But, you know, you just got to do things things quick. We're just having a good time here on The Good Stuff. Now, if you're in need of an easy and delicious dish that comes together quickly, you're gonna absolutely love this recipe. We are making my whipped ricotta with summery greens and prosciutto. How does that sound? Yeah. It's really, really great. It's great for dinner. It's also good just smushed onto a piece of toast, but it's perfect for last-minute summer gatherings, so absolutely love it. The first thing we're gonna do is actually make some toast. I'm not gonna serve this on toast, but I like a little bit of bread when I'm eating something delish. So over here, I've got a grill pan over about medium-high heat. And you could easily do this on the barbecue. You could also do this just in a toaster. I've got a few slices of sourdough here, and I just want, right? Sourdough's so fun. It always kind of looks like a bunny when you slice it, which is a joy. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of oil onto here. Now, obviously, if you're using a classic toaster, don't do the oil, but if you're using the grill, feel free. I'm gonna add that into that grill pan, and I'm just looking for some char marks. Get that nice and toasty. That's gonna give a little bit of extra flavor, kind of enhance the kind of summery grilliness. Because I don't know about you, but as soon as the nice weather hits, I'm cooking outside as much as possible. Absolute dream. All right. While that toast gets to toasting for about a minute or two, I'm gonna go over here and work on that whipped ricotta. Now, whipped ricotta is super delicious, super easy, and it requires literally no whipping. There's no whisks, nothing like that. You're gonna get out your food processor or your blender. You could do this in a smoothie blender as well, but just let the robot do its job. It's here for that. Thank you, robot. You're doing your thing. All right, into there I'm gonna go in with about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of ricotta cheese. So I'm just gonna add the whole kind of container. Add that on in. Then to kind of amp up the flavor, because ricotta is really neutral, super soft and creamy, I do want a little bit more of a punchy cheese in there. So I've got 1/2 cup of grated Pecorino Romano cheese. Now, Pecorino Romano is like a sheepy version of Parmigiano Reggiano. It's salty, it's delicious, a little bit more funk. You could easily swap that out with Parmigiano Reggiano though. Into there as well, I'm gonna go in with a couple tablespoons of olive oil just to get things moving a little bit, just 2-ish. Season that up with some salt, because again, ricotta is a pretty neutral cheese, so a good amount of salt is always a good thing. And then just to enhance those flavors, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of lemon zest and lemon juice. Just the zest of about 1/2 of a lemon and the juice as well. If you're not using that zest, I don't know what you're doing. You're definitely not watching The Good Stuff, I'll tell you that much, because I use this stuff in pretty much everything. I absolutely love lemon zest. It just brings the flavor of sunshine. Now, a little bit of juice goes a long way. Add that right on in as well. And then I'm just gonna blitz that until it all comes together and gets a little bit kind of frothy and foamy and delicious and soft. Oops, backwards, sorry. Pop that on. Why are food processors always the backwards that what you think they are? I don't know. Okay, let that go. It's gonna get whippy and beautiful and soft and creamy. So while that's doing its thing, let's chat our vegetables. So I've got some asparagus here. I've also got some sugar snap peas and some baby peas. If you've got peas that are fresh, feel free to use those, but I don't know about you. I'm not sitting around shelling all those peas. I'm just buying the ones that are from the freezer. But I'm just gonna snap off the ends of my asparagus just to get that woody bit out of here. And then I'm just gonna cut that into about 1-inch chunks. That's gonna give me a nice little kind of bite. Add that to the rest of that asparagus. And then we wanna just do a quick blanch on these vegetables. So I'm gonna head on over here. I've got my water boiling. And the trick when you are trying to get beautiful, bright green vegetables is you want to season the water kind of like you would with pasta. So give it a good amount of salt. That's going to keep them nice and green. It's going to season them as they cook. I can already feel people going, oh, Mary, that's too much salt. But don't worry, it's not. It's, yeah, right? And most of that's going to go down the drain. Now I'm going to check on my, oh yeah, look at that bread. Now I'm a professional and I'm using my hands, but feel free to use tongs. All right. So I've got a good amount of salt in there. I'm gonna go in with my asparagus, as well as those peas, and those sugar snap peas that I've just sliced up. But any sort of greens work here. That'll be absolutely beautiful. Now that needs about a minute or two just until they're bright green and beautiful. I'm gonna go check on this ricotta though. Oh, it looks really good. Okay, we're feeling it. All right, this is the thrill. You walk away, it's like making butter and you're like, okay. Like, look at the texture of that beautiful ricotta. It's creamy. I'm gonna give it a little taste. Oh my gosh. Just put that on everything. Dinner's done, everybody. We are in it for a treat. Okay, that is amazing. Bread is grilling, greens are doing their thing. I'm gonna work on a really quick kind of lemony kind of vinaigrette to go on these vegetables. So into my bowl, the first thing I need is a little bit of shallot. I love a shallot in the summertime. It's kind of like a softer onion. So I'm gonna use about half of a shallot here. And you can slice it whichever way you want. I think I'm gonna go the long way. You can do it in half moons or the long way like I'm doing here. But anytime I'm using a shallot, my husband, is not a huge fan of raw onions. So I always like to give them a little bit of a zhuzh just to pull back on the sharpness there. So add those into your bowl. And I also wanna add in a little bit of acid, whether that's vinegar or lemon juice. I'm gonna go for some lemon juice. But the first thing I wanna do before I juice in that lemon is I wanna add in some zest. I got the zest in that ricotta. I want it in here as well. But as opposed to using my rasp, which I typically do, this is my new favorite way to actually get lemon zest into recipes where I really want punchy lemon flavor. So get your vegetable peeler and kind of like you're about to make a cocktail, peel it off like that. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna check on my toast though, sorry. We're still good, we're still good. Okay, cool. Just peel off nice long strips, trying to get not much of that white. That's the bitter part of the lemon that you're not looking for. But as opposed to rasping it right over the bowl, what I like to do is do this, stack them up, and do a nice thin slice on there. That's gonna give you little chunks of lemon. They're gonna be soft and beautiful, but you get those little hits, which is absolutely beautiful. When I am making like a lemon pasta, I'll do this as well for those extra kind of lemony pops. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna add that right on in. This is also delicious if you do this in like a tuna pasta salad or something like that. Makes you look a little fancy. You're like, ooh, there's lemon in there. What a delight. All right, now I'm gonna go in with some lemon juice. If any pips get in, don't worry, just don't tell anybody. It's fine. Oh, that lemon's a toughie. Okay, cool. Add in the juice of about one, unfortunately, whole lemon for me. Oh. This is just an excuse to show off that I can do like 2 push-ups, no big deal. Yeah. Looking great. Season that up again with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper as well. And then I'm just gonna add in a little bit of olive oil. If you wanted to, you could also do in some chili flakes or some chilies if you're growing those in your garden. But you don't need much here because we don't want too much. All right, now I'm gonna grab that bread out of this pan because it is looking toasty and delicious. So that I'm just gonna transfer over to my board, doing its thing. And these greens are looking bright and fresh. So we're gonna grab these out of this pot, but as opposed to just draining them, I'm going to pop them into some cold water. Now, if you had ice water, that would work really well. I'm in a bit of a rush today, so I'm just going into cold water. That's gonna stop that cooking process and keep them nice and bright and green like they are right now. So just get them out as quickly as you can. Give yourself a little greens facial while you're doing it. Perfect. All right, that looks great. Then I just wanna get these out of this water. Do you see how bright and green those are? They are stunning. That's how you celebrate the season. Pop them into, just again, a little clean dish towel. You can also just strain these if you wanna walk all the way back to your sink, but clearly I didn't today. Perfect. All right, those are looking beautiful. I'm gonna add those right on into that beautiful lemony vinaigrette. Now, if you are making this advanced, don't toss this in that lemon juice because that will make those greens be less poppy. Give that a little bit of a toss though. You see that shallot, you see that zest. Now all we need to do is plate this baby up. So grab that ricotta out of your food processor or your blender, and we're just gonna spread this right down onto our platter. You get to see how creamy that is. Give that a good zhuzh around. A nice little kind of plate within a plate, but made of cheese, which is always a good thing. Those greens go right on top. Looking beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm very excited. Like, this is a celebration of summer right here. If you want, you can drizzle a little bit more oil on there. But just to really make a meal out of this, I've got some prosciutto that I'm just gonna nestle kind of around. Give that a little bit of that. Now, last trick, real quick before we have to throw to break. For this toast, grab a clove of garlic, slice off the end, give it a bit of a rub with that cut end of garlic, and you are gonna end up with the easiest garlic bread you have ever seen. Chop that in half, and you, my friends, have got dinner in a dash. Beautiful, we gotta take a quick break, but we will be right back. All the fun things we want to do this summer is Avery Swartz. Hello! welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'm so excited. So Avery and I know each other outside of work.
It's true.
So this is very exciting.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled that you are here, but we've got a lot to cover.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get into it. What are we starting with?
Okay. So, we're out in the summer. I love to stay out for a long time, but the battery in my phone starts to drain.
She gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got a battery pack. This is the Belkin Boost Charge Plus. Now, what I love about this, it's small enough to just easily fit in my bag.
Yeah.
But then I don't need to bring separate cables because check this out, Mary. The cables
Oh.
are actually built in.
See, this is excellent.
I know.
Right?
I know.
Because as opposed to then you're rooting around for that and this and
I know.
whatever.
It's all in there. I love it. Absolutely love that. That's from
good.
Belkin.
I also love the fact
Yeah.
that it's basically the same size as a phone.
I know.
You're reaching in, you think it's your phone. No, it's your battery.
You got it.
Yeah, you got it. You're good to go.
It's going to charge you up a few times.
Okay, now speaking of chargers, you've got another option here as well.
I do. So this is for later in the day when you need to charge your devices or maybe when you're traveling. And again, you don't want to carry all those charges.
Yeah.
You only need this one. This is from Anchor.
Okay.
This is called the Mag Go. Now check this out. Look at this. It's so cute. It fits right in your
very
pocket.
cute, yes.
Bam.
Oh.
Bam.
Ah.
And so we've got that for your watch,
Okay.
your AirPods, and your iPhone.
All in one?
All in one.
That's pretty sick.
It's the only thing you need.
See, I like that.
I love it.
Okay, cute.
I love it. And
They
then
just
bam, bam.
It's the
And then just take
magnets
that
for
to
me,
go.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
know,
The magnets
I know.
really do
It's
it.
just, it's the little things, isn't it,
It's the
Mary?
little things in
It's
life.
the little things.
The joy of magnets, yeah. All right, so we've got everything all charged up.
Yes.
But I don't know about you, but in the summertime, maintaining the hair can be a little tricky.
The hair.
Yes.
The
She
hair.
big.
We've got a lot of hair,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And if you're going to straighten your hair, it first of all takes a long time because first you've got to dry your hair
Yeah.
and then you've got to straighten your hair.
Yeah.
But not with the Dyson Air Straight.
Okay.
The Dyson Air Straight, it takes your hair from wet to straight.
Oh.
You don't have to dry it dries it and straightens it all in one.
Oh, okay.
And it uses air instead of hot plates.
Oh, nice.
So it's not going to damage your hair.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's good.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
I'm
you
not
get
gonna lie, I've had this one used on me before, and let me tell you, it's like 3 swipes and you're straight.
Seriously, it's a game changer.
Yeah.
I don't have time to do my hair like that.
Absolutely not. You should
No.
see me on off days. Big hair, don't care. We got it. All right, now we've got that. What's going on right here?
Okay, we have to stay hydrated in the summer. I mean, year round, but of course in the summer.
Yeah.
Cleaning your water bottles is kind of gross.
It is, and also, like, everyone right now is thinking, when was the last time I cleaned my water?
Right?
Yeah.
I know. So this is from Lark. This is called the Pure Viz 2 water bottle from Lark. And it cleans itself.
Okay. Tell me more.
Yeah, right? You're like, how does that
It sounds
happen?
fishy. Yeah.
So it has UV light in the lid.
Oh, okay.
Every 2 hours, it automatically turns on. It cleans the bottle and also your water.
Okay.
It also has a purifier inside, so it's going to remove chlorine. It's going to remove the weird tastes in your water. It's going to remove salmonella, E. coli.
Okay.
And you can still clean the bottle yourself if you'd like.
Yes.
But every couple hours, that thing is keeping it clean.
Every couple hours, way more than we're doing.
Right?
Let's be
Yeah.
honest. Okay, cool. All right, now moving down to our little friends
right
over
down
here.
there.
What is this?
Okay, so, we've all heard of robot vacuum cleaners.
Yeah.
But what about a robot lawnmower?
This little car's a robot. Okay, I like that. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I want to spend my summer doing fun things,
Yes.
not wasting time mowing the lawn.
No.
This is the Husqvarna Auto Mower IQ series.
Oh my gosh, first off, so cute.
I know, it's so cute, just moving around. And you see how it just did that? It went over the walkway and back onto the grass. It can handle different surfaces.
Okay.
It can handle a slope. And you control the whole thing with the app.
Oh, so it's like an RC car.
It is. It's kind of fun, right?
Yeah, it's like an adult
you're like
remote
kind of
control car.
controlling it.
Yeah.
And then you can be relaxing, enjoying, maybe you're, having a party, doesn't matter. It's taking care of your lawn for you.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Okay, cool. Now, speaking of like electric things that maybe used to be a little more analog, what's going on over here?
Okay. This is a cooler. This is from Dometic. This is called the CFX5 line. You can get it a bunch of different sizes. This is the 25-liter version. And what I love about this is it's electric.
Okay.
So you don't have to do an ice run.
Oh, do you know what is grinding my gears. I went and bought ice the other day. Ice is expensive now.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, this is kind of obvious, but it melts.
Yes. Yeah.
And then it just makes a mess.
Yeah.
Now, this Dometic cooler, it also has a built-in freezer section. So you can have the cooler or the freezer.
Oh, so it's like a little fridge.
It's like a little fridge and freezer.
Yeah.
You can power it by plugging it into the wall, plugging it into your car, or they also have a solar power system.
Okay.
So you can be totally off-grid.
Yeah.
And the freezer section, -20 Celsius.
Wow. Okay.
So we're talking ice cream.
We're talking ice cream.
Yeah.
Ice cream while camping. That's the business. Now, if I have ice cream while camping, there's always one thing I really don't want while camping.
What's that?
Bugs.
Ooh, no.
Yeah. So what's going on over here?
Okay. I have these and I love them.
Yeah.
These are the Thermacell mosquito repellers and they actually work. This one in particular is their brand, the Thermacell brand has one called the E55. It's rechargeable.
Oh, cool.
So what I like about this is you plug it in with a USB cable and then it creates a 20-foot zone, mosquito-free, no scent.
Yeah.
No messing around with candles or those coils or sprays or anything like that. And it lasts for hours and hours and hours just at the touch of a button.
Oh, we like that.
Yeah.
See, this is fantastic. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes with my meal doesn't go with the scent of citronella. So this makes sense for me. Avery, this is absolutely fantastic. And studio audience, thanks to Thermacell, you're all going home with a rechargeable mosquito repeller. Avery, great job. Thank you so much. We gotta take a quick break, but we'll be right back. Summer party? Well, Trevor Frankfurt is here with his top hacks. Hey, Trevor.
Hey,
How's it going?
So good. I'm so happy. It's summer. We're going to be talking about two of my favorite things, parties and warm weather.
And warm weather.
I love the heat.
I had you pegged for a heat. I'm a cold weather gal. I'm not complaining. Now, don't get me wrong.
Well, just at one of my parties, I'll cuddle you so we can feed off of each other's
I was good, but I was like,
warmth
that's
and
going to make me
cold.
too hot. Yeah, we got this. I'm going to be in the ice corner. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. All right, Trevor, let's start off with some ideas, some great hacks for food.
Yeah, so we've got these cute little dessert bowls that I made. Bought everything here from the dollar store. These adorable little bowls that kind of look antique-y.
They do, a little antique-y.
Plus these plastic cups.
Cute.
So what we want to do is, Mary, let's make one together.
Okay, what are we doing?
We're gonna take our little plastic cup that already has the whipped cream in it.
Cute.
Put it in our bowl, and then just start putting fruits or berries, whatever you have in the fridge.
Okay.
And just kind of dress it up, get a little creative with it.
Trevor, can I give a suggestion?
I would love a suggestion.
Okay, one thing, I learned this from Ina Garten, Barefoot Contessa, I gotta love her.
Tell me more.
If you just melt fancy vanilla ice cream and you put it in there, you could call it creme anglaise.
Oh my God.
You fancy now.
And then the party had just took
Now
it
we're
to
in
another
France,
level.
exactly. We are in France now. Okay, cute.
And then you could just put a little cookie on top.
Oh, so cute.
And of course, this is what it should look like afterwards.
But of course, I'm gonna do more cookies in mine because that's
good
what
idea.
I would love.
And I like strawberries.
Right?
I want a bunch of strawberries and raspberries.
This is clearly mine with 1,000 cookies in it. Oh, that's so cute, Trevor. I love this.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've got our food, our cute little food guy covered. What about drinks? What are we talking about?
This is my favorite thing in the world.
Okay.
I didn't have an ice cooler at home for all my drinks.
Yeah.
But I did find in the garage a wheelbarrow.
Okay.
So I took my wheelbarrow, filled it with ice.
This is an energy. That's good.
And it's a drink station. We put little pieces of citrus in there, a pineapple just to decorate it a little bit. And you might also see some balloons.
I do.
And you might ask me,
What?
why are there balloons in my wheelbarrow bar? Well, let me tell you, it's acting as extra ice. So I froze the water that's in the balloons.
Okay.
And as the night goes on, they're gonna melt, and then we could have a little
water balloon flip?
party.
Trevor, this is why you're a professional party planner.
fun.
He's always doing a party after the party.
And can you just imagine yourself like walking in with the wheelbarrow?
100%.
Me too.
I have also, before I had a cooler in my own home, I used like a galvanized, like Oscar the Grouch style garbage can as my cooler.
Obsessed.
It was a party hit, not gonna lie. It worked for 12 bottles of wine, so we're good.
I love that.
Right?
And I would actually add an Oscar the Grouch puppet.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah, you have to.
Next time. All right, so we've got our food, we've got our drinks. What about some ambiance? Because you're always about making like a little bit of a DIY kind of craft ambiance vibe.
Yeah, so we're gonna make a couple centerpieces today, again, using everything from home. So I've got this beautiful cake stand, picked up 3 different glasses from my bar and my cupboard. So Mary, if you just want to put those on there.
Oh, upside down like this?
Upside down like that.
Okay.
You're going to see why in just a minute. Let's also take some flowers. So if you've got a garden, you've been planting flowers all year, waiting for them to bloom, this is a fun way that you can incorporate your garden into the decor too.
Okay.
If you don't have that, you can always just buy some flowers from the market or the grocery store. So let's take a couple of the white ones.
Okay.
Pass me one.
Here you go.
You take the other one.
Okay.
Let's just kind of add it to the bottom here.
Okay, we're zhuzhing.
A little bit of zhuzh.
I love a mum. Gotta love a mum.
Let's get some of those purple ones too. Or sorry, violet.
Violet.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can break them up or use them as full stems. Just place them wherever you want.
Okay,
on
cutie,
the
cutie.
cake stand. Oh, that looks good. Mary, you're so good at
Thanks
this
so
always.
much, Trevor.
She gives me a run for my
Not my
money
first
here.
rodeo. Yeah.
Let's just add a couple more.
Okay.
And then when the sun goes down, we're gonna add our candles.
Oh, cute.
Light it up, and there's
And
your
you're good to go.
centerpiece.
Okay.
Pretty.
Right, a little bit of height. Yeah, we like that.
I like that
All right,
too.
now I still see some candles and some flowers over here, but a little bit of a different vibe. What's going on?
I love candles. And so I collect little mini bud vases. These ones are from antique shopping,
Yeah.
garage sales. I took a drink tray and put a couple books from my bookshelf on here to add a little bit of height. And then, here, Mary, why don't you stuff one of these bud vases with that flower? So just stuff it on in there.
Like right on in?
Right on in, yeah, right down there. Fill it up with water.
Oh, now you're putting me to the test, Trevor.
Let's see, let's watch this.
Not even a funnel, let's do it,
No
okay.
funnel from Mary. Look at that.
Girl.
Okay, so the best part about this too is if you leave it soaking for a little bit, you can tell on the ones that are already here on the tray, they change colors the water.
No spills, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm really thrilled.
I'm so proud of you. That is amazing.
Yeah, the little bit of dye that's in the flowers, and you just get that little bit of a hue.
It's a beautiful color, but now we want to put our candle in there. So Mary, pop that candle on in there.
It doesn't, it doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit.
Okay.
What do you do?
I feel like you planned this.
Not every candle is gonna fit.
Okay.
So take a paring knife.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a little lesson now. Fun fact, when you're holding a paring knife, you're actually supposed to hold it like this in your fingers, and you're supposed to actually cut it toward your thumb, which sounds dangerous, so.
But this is why Mary's doing it, because she's a professional and she's not gonna cut herself.
No,
But
it's
you
true.
basically, you wanna shave down that candle so that eventually it fits into whatever size hole you have on your bud vases.
Like a wood whittler.
Like a wood whittler.
Okay, cool.
If you weren't a professional chef and TV host, would you be a wood whittler?
I would be whittling the day away, let me tell you.
I love it.
Yeah.
And look at that.
Wait, I gotta whittle
Here,
more.
Let's just
okay,
use
cool,
this.
never mind.
I've already whittled it.
There you go, Trevor.
Add it onto the dish. There we go.
This
Beautiful.
is so cute. I really love this. This is
Thank
really,
you.
really fun.
So much
Trevor,
fun.
party at your place?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, great ideas. Thanks so much. We gotta take a break. We'll be right back. That was so good.
Tomorrow, we're celebrating the best of Canadian products and produce in our Canada's Pantry Challenge. Mary's calling on culinary heavyweights Lynn Crawford, Craig Wong, and Vijaya Selvaraju to open up the pantry and whip up a feast that shouts, "Oh, Canada!" in every bite.
Can't say you're Canadian if you don't have maple syrup.
Who will deliver the ultimate celebration of Canadian cuisine? Find out tomorrow on an all-new episode.
Get ready for some good laughs. Please welcome back to the show comedian James Mullinger. James, how are you? So exciting.
Oh, I'm so happy to be back. And Mary, before we start, I've got to tell you, last time I was here, about 2 weeks after, I'm doing a show at Yuck Yucks in Halifax.
Okay.
I walk out on stage, this whole table starts shouting, "The good stuff, the good stuff."
No way!
Yeah, but at first I'm all confused. I'm like, of course I've got good stuff, right? What are you doing? Of course I've got the good stuff. And then I realised that it was the entire front row of Maritimers from your studio audience from 2 weeks before. That is what the good stuff is all about. Bringing are we all friends now forever?
Yes.
Are we gonna be, yeah. Come to a show.
Oh my gosh, James, that is a delight. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. There's a lot of exciting things I feel like happening. One of which, you're a Canadian citizen now.
I am.
Oh my gosh, welcome.
I am one of you now. Don't look at the picture, don't look at the picture. I know I don't need to use a passport to get out of New Brunswick into Ontario, but these are strange times.
Yeah.
So, also, I'm just a very, very proud Canadian.
Yes! Oh my gosh, that is so exciting.
I know what I need to do.
Okay.
I'm embracing all of it, to be honest. Like, I love, but crucially, I'm a small-town Canadian. I live in a small town. I want to live off ketchup chips, bagged milk, and Ganong chocolates. And measure them out only using the metric system.
Yeah.
I want to drive a four-wheeler on a highway. The wrong way. I want to wear head-to-toe camouflage just to go to Tim Hortons. I want to apologise when someone bumps into me.
Yeah.
I want to talk relentlessly and passionately about the weather for all 12 months of the year. 4 seasons in one day, bring it on. I want to sneak into Costco using my Blockbuster card.
Yes!
I don't want to buy my fish from Loblaws. I want to buy it out the back of a pickup truck in a parking lot of where Zeller's used to be. And God bless Canada for universal free healthcare for all, because I want to buy everyone here today double doubles and a large poutine.
Yeah!
Because my name is James Mullinger and I'm a proud small-town Canadian.
Yes, you are! Oh, that was amazing! Listen, James, we are thrilled to have you be part of Canada. This is such a delight. I'm so proud of you.
I am excited and happy. As you can you tell?
I'm
Can you tell?
thrilled. Yes.
I love this country.
Oh, my gosh, that's amazing. Now, so many good things are happening in your life right now. In addition to just becoming a Canadian citizen, your new comedy album, titled Greatest Hits, recently hit #1 on the iTunes comedy chart. No big deal. Okay, where were you when you found that out?
Yeah, well, it's an amazing. Obviously, me, Elton John, and Avril Lavigne all have greatest hits albums out at the same time.
Oh, no big deal. Yeah.
It makes sense. And I was doing something they were probably doing when I found out. I got a text message from my wife saying, "You're #1." I was in Giant Tiger in St. John.
Oh, yeah.
Buying discounted dill pickle peanuts.
Yes, you.
Yes! That is showbiz.
That is showbiz, baby.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, now you are back on the road.
Yes.
With a brand new stand-up show. What kind of things are you talking about in this one?
Yeah, good question. I mean, every year I like to tour a brand new show.
Yeah.
I work tirelessly to come up with new material. Obviously, being a newcomer in a different place, it generates lots of material. When I first moved here, it was all about being a fish out of water, essentially. Like, you know, Canadians are very well versed, as you know, in British vernacular because you've all studied the works of Downton Abbey and Coronation Street.
It's true. That is true.
But I didn't know things like, you know, sidewalk is pavement, sneakers are trainers, rubber. Rubber is something different to anything. Here,
It is.
Yes, it is.
There's so many.
Yes,
Woo!
you call it an eraser. In England, it's a rubber.
Yeah.
And my son found out the hard way on his first day of elementary school when he asked his teacher to borrow her rubber.
Oh, no.
And then these trousers, you call these pants, don't you?
But those are the under things.
Yes, in England, they're the underpants.
Yes, yes.
Made my first doctor's appointment very awkward. Went to see my wife's family doctor for life with my injured knee, and he said, "Take off your pants, I'll be back in a minute."
And you're like, excuse?
That's a bit odd.
Yeah.
Why has he got to get in all this malarkey? So now every year the show is about what's going on in my life. So right now it's all about raising teenage boys who think I'm a moron.
Yeah.
They used to be my best friends, now they're my school bullies. How I campaigned to get a small town in Manitoba their first ever Tim Hortons.
Oh, no big deal.
Yes, I know. Like making things happen across the country.
Mover shaker.
And then, of course, tying it all together was really the revelation, which won't come as a surprise to any of you. It seemed to be only a surprise for me. Turns out, last year I was diagnosed with ADHD.
Oh, there you go.
I know. Not a single person I've told has gone, "No, you." Everyone I tell, they're like, "Yeah." Have you not seen you?
Oh my gosh, James, that's amazing. Now, speaking of your sons,
yes.
I hear your one son is actually kind of following in your footsteps there.
He is. My 14-year-old son, Hunter, is opening for me on tour.
No way!
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's magical. We get to go on the road together, staying in, it's like traveling across the country, staying in cheap budget motels where, the breakfast area kind of resembles a crime scene.
Oh,
and there's little signs up that kind of reference previous atrocities, like, please do not put boiled eggs in the microwave.
Yeah.
Things like that. But yeah, he comes out, and the first night I gave him I said, look, read this out. He walks out on stage, rips it up, and just starts roasting me. Completely. He starts going, I've got these 2 stupid eyebrows that look like a pair of well-trained caterpillars, right? First night he goes, my dad looks like a cross between Bert the Muppet and Eugene Levy.
He's got some chops.
And then he closed it off by saying, he said, one newspaper described my dad as the hardest working comedian in Canada, but that just means he's willing to drive 10 hours to bomb in a curling rink in front of 10 people in Sudbury.
Oh my gosh.
I know, and he brings the house down every night, and he's not nervous. I'm 20 years I've been doing stand-up.
Yeah.
I'm still nervous.
Yeah.
He's not nervous at all, just walks out, tears me apart, the audience love it.
And then he's like, well, here's my dad.
Yeah, it's my dad, and that's it. It's
James,
amazing.
that is absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see your tour. Thank you so much for coming back.
Thank you for having me.
You gotta go see James Mullinger, and you gotta say the good stuff when you see him. We love it. Thanks so much, best of luck. We gotta take a break. We'll be right back. Cheers! Approaching, I'm putting 2 people from our audience, Amanda and Gary, to the test with a game that we're gonna call Name That Canadian Thing. Does that sound good?
Oh, that sounds great.
I know, very descriptive game.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Okay, so I'm going to read out a clue about something truly Canadian.
Okay.
The first person to ring the bell, we have a literal bell, and gets the correct answer, gets the point. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Sounds great.
Okay, whoever has the most points wins.
Okay.
Questions get a little trickier as we go, just so you know.
Okay, it's on, it's on.
It's on. Let's do this thing. Okay,
do it.
first one is, I live in water, build dams, and I'm on your nickel.
Oh.
The beaver.
Beaver, nicely done. Amanda's got one. All right. You wear me with pride. Head to toe denim is my whole personality. Head to toe denim. When you see someone in head to toe denim, what do you say they're wearing?
Goodness.
Jeans?
No.
Blue collar?
No.
Damn.
It's like you're going to a wedding, but like not.
You're going to a wedding.
There you go. Someone yelled it. It's a Canadian tuxedo. Mary gets the point.
Canadian tuxedo.
That's okay. Okay, this is one very close to my heart. I am a dessert square made of chocolate, custard, and
the name of
Yeah! Oh my gosh, Gary, so good, so good. Okay. This delicious treat was invented in Ottawa, shaped like a snowshoe, best enjoyed on a skating rink. Named after something else.
Beaver tail?
Yes! Okay, I am a ketchup-flavored snack that confuses tourists.
Chips?
Yes! Okay, Gary! Gary wins! Amanda, you were like, this is gonna be trickier. Guys, that was thrilling. That was
going to be trickier.
fun.
I know, that was really good though. I'm gonna say Gary won that, because
I think so.
absolutely fantastic. But of course, everyone here is a winner on the good stuff. So to thank you both for playing, you just won yourselves and the entire audience a Hamilton Beach Digital Hot Air Fryer.